The law that raised the debt limit and created the debt reduction supercommittee also created something else, a mandate that Congress must vote on a balanced budget amendment. Our next guest says that bill must contain four things. What are they? Utah Senator Mike Lee, the author of the new book, The Freedom Agenda, Why a Balanced Budget Amendment is Necessary to Restore Constitutional Government, joins us live here at the Big Plastic Desk in New York. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
All right, so it's mandated that you got to vote on it. There are two competing versions. One, you say, is perfect, and the other, which is being offered up by Mark Udall, is not.
Correct. The bill that's being offered up by the Republicans, the Hatch-Lee Balanced Budget Amendment proposal, would require Congress that it balance its budget each year and would restrict spending to a fixed percentage of the economy.
Right.
And it can't be circumvented without a supermajority vote. The other one, not the same. It doesn't do that. And so Congress can get around it by a simple majority vote. That's no good. It's a Trojan horse.
You just touched on some of the stuff. The four things that you say must be in the balanced budget amendment must apply to all spending, as you can see right there, must cap spending at a certain percentage of GDP, would need supermajorities in the House and the Senate to raise taxes and to raise the debt limit as well. Now, you just touched a moment ago on a Trojan horse. You say that the other bill being offered up by the Democrats could be a Trojan horse where there would be so many loopholes they could pretty much do whatever they wanted to.
So many loopholes, and one in particular, one that says that Congress may, by a simple majority vote, decide that it doesn't want to follow this. All it has to do is say, we're in a military conflict, which we always are.
Sure. And
then they don't have to do it, and that's why it's such a problem.
See, now, I would imagine if you're a member of Congress and you vote on the balanced budget amendment, you pretty much got to vote yes. But because you've got two different alternatives, if you're a Democrat, you're going to go with the Democrat version. If you're a Republican, you're going to go with the Republican. Who's going to win?
Well, Republicans are going to win. The version that I'm pitching is going to win at some point. It's just a question of how long it takes. But I feel so passionately about this. I've written a whole book about it. It's called The Freedom Agenda. And what it explains is that whether you are someone who's most concerned about protecting our ability to fund national defense, or if you're most worried about funding entitlements, you ought to want a balanced budget amendment. You ought to want a balanced budget amendment like this one.
All right. We'll be watching, see what you guys do. Mike Lee, thank you very much.